Hi, it's time to take another peep into Barrow's land with Annie and Boto. Thank you so much to my subscribers. Those that haven't, please take an opportunity to do so now. Today's peep into Barrow's land looks at a step-by-step demonstration of how to make sweet potato fritters. The sweet potatoes that we are going to use have been peeled off camera because we have done that before. So sit back and watch.
I'm going to wash the sweet potatoes now. As you can see, we've cut them into small pieces so that it's easier for us to mash. So they have been washed without much starch. We'll just put water enough for it to cook. It has to be real cooked. We are going to put on the stove and let it cook for some time until it's cooked. Okay, now our sweet potatoes are cooked, as you can see. We'll put in some butter. First, I'll put the sweet potatoes in this bowl. This is where I'm going to work from. This is where I'm going to work from. And then I'll add in a bit of butter. Just like that. This is enough. Then after adding butter, I'll add in some sugar. That's enough. Just 3 tablespoons. 3 tablespoons are enough. Then I'm adding some salt. Half a teaspoon. Half a teaspoon of salt. Okay, and then I'll mash the sweet potatoes. I'll use this one, a masher. They have to be mashed fine. The sweet potatoes have to be fine. So we are now almost there. Among the ingredients that are going to be used is baking powder. I left out baking powder and I left out cinnamon when I was explaining the ingredients that we're going to be used. These are the ingredients that we are going to use. So I'm mashing the sweet potatoes. I was waiting for, after mashing, I waited for the sweet potatoes to cool because baking powder was going to just straight away start working if I put in baking powder while hot. So I waited for the sweet potatoes to cool. Now it's time to mix. I'll start with the eggs. I'll use 3 eggs. Those are our eggs. Now I'm going to measure the sweet potatoes that I want to use. I want to use just 2 cups. Just 1. And 2. So 2, and I'll get 1 cup of flour just to hold the sweet potatoes together. I'll put 1 cup of flour. So that's our cup of flour. That's our cup of flour, and 3 teaspoons of baking powder. 3 teaspoons of baking powder. 1 for each cup. 2 cups of sweet potatoes and a cup of flour. 3. 1, 2, 3. 3 teaspoons. There we are. Then I'll put a bit of milk in here, in the eggs. Just a bit. And that's cinnamon. This is cinnamon. And I'll put just half a teaspoon of cinnamon, just to taste. If you don't like cinnamon, you can even put curry or any other, something for just for the aroma or for the flavor. And then you mix. Remember, we had already put sugar. We had already added sugar. We had already added salt and baking powder as well. So at this stage, I'll have to use my hands so that it mixes very well. Let me wash my hands. Okay, so I'll have to use my hands for it to mix very well, as you can see. Okay, we are going to add a little bit of lemon essence. Most half a teaspoon. Okay, as you can see, there is our mixture of flour, sweet potatoes, sugar, and salt. So we are going to add in some liquid of eggs, milk, and lemon essence. It doesn't have to be too light. Just the consistency is just the way it is now. You can even roll it and cut in any shape you want. and then start frying. So we are going to roll this. Now we are going to roll this and cut in the shapes that we want. Meanwhile, our cooking oil is getting heated on the stove. That's our cooking oil. So now we are going to roll this. You have to use a clean surface for rolling. So there we are. I'm going to cut. I want some round shapes there. So now we are going to throw in. Our cooking oil is already hot. There's still some space. I want to do some other shapes, so I'll use just a table knife, just there where we had cut. That's a shape. That's another shape. And either cut squares or rectangles. Those are other shapes. Just to make your dish look appetizing and to show variety. So we'll check on our fritters. As you can see, our fritters are ready. So now we are going to remove them and put them in the plate or in a bowl there. So there we are. Those are our fritters, sweet potato fritters.
That's it for today. I hope you have enjoyed yourself and you have learned something new to try. I'll see you next week. Thank you so much for watching. Love you all. Bye-bye.